By now, you may have seen the YouTube video that's been circulating social media for about a week now. The video shows Morgan City native Lance Burgess surprised by an alligator while on an annual father-daughter kayak trip on Lake Fausse Point. Located behind him in the kayak is his 11-year-old daughter, Evan, who's not visible on camera, but whose shrill cries can be distinctly heard as she calls out for her mom. Burgess talked to KWBJ by phone and recounts his encounter with what appeared to be a 12 to 14-foot alligator.
We had seen some other gators that morning, nothing, or even on that trip, but nothing that size. You know, they really weren't scared of any of the other small alligators on the banks or some of the even small ones near our camp. But when she saw those teeth come out of the water and the just pure mass of that, the head and the snout of that alligator, she was terrified, and you could hear it in her voice. And all of us were kind of wondering what was on that jug line. We had seen it bouncing around from one side of the canal to the next pretty much all day, and I figured it was a fish or a garfish or a catfish. We told the girls when we got out we'd check it and just take a look at the fish and then go on about our trip. But certainly the first 5 minutes we got our adrenaline flowing pretty good.
The second kayak seen in the footage is Burgess's friend who was traveling with his 9-year-old daughter. The pair of fathers and daughters started their trip around 4 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. Burgess said the weather was pretty cloudy with a few rain sprinkles. They wrapped up 2 hours later. The video has been viewed over 6 million times. Burgess now lives in Baton Rouge and is employed by LSU.